Hi again, Gregg Bell, the News Tribune, here at Lumen Field in Seattle. Seahawks are now 1-2 instead of 2-1. Maybe that's not a big deal because it's only September, but since 1990, 54% of teams that start 2-1 end up in the playoffs. There's a long, long way to go until the Seahawks have to concern themselves with that. We can talk about the defense and the malfunctionings that continue in this new 3-4 scheme, the run fits. Guys are just freelancing, not even in the zip codes of their assigned positions and running lanes, running out on their own, running amok. And that seems like it's not going to change. They are having problems adjusting to the new system and getting everybody in the right place. 4 runs, Cordarrelle Patterson going for 141 yards, a former wide receiver, setting a career high today for Atlanta in the 27-23 Seahawks loss. I want to talk about how Pete Carroll's coaching, though. Carroll's coaching the defense like he's got the 2013 and 14 Legion of Boom out there. He's got the defensive coordinator coaching differently, Clint Hurd. He's got the offensive coordinator, Shane Waldron, coaching differently. He's coaching different techniques, a new front. But he is not changing his own way of coaching during games. The 4th and 2 sequence on the 3-yard line. Let's go back to the 3rd and 2 sequence at the 7-yard line. Late third quarter, 3+ minutes left, 20-20 game. The Seahawks bring 3. Waldron puts 3 tight ends on the right side. Run heavy formation. Rashad Penny in the backfield. It looked at the line as if Smith changed the call. It appeared that the offensive linemen were run blocking. It appeared like the only 2 people in the stadium, including Pete Carroll, that thought it was a pass was Smith and DK Metcalf, who he threw a fade route to on the left side. Way over him, incomplete, and Metcalf on the route stopped, and the pass went over his and defenders' heads. 4th and 2. Carroll said he was still surprised by the 3rd and 2, thinking, quote, we would be in a better position in 4th and 2.5, meaning he thought that was going to be a run play. He didn't say that, but the only place you're going to get in a better position for 4th down is if you run there on 3rd down rather than throw it into the end zone. So Carroll had been preparing for a 4th and shorter. And he had made up his mind. He said that he was going to go for that, 4th and shorter. Then he said we got, quote, screwed up on the field about to run the 4th and 2 play. Geno Smith said they got some confusion and messed up on the play on the field. So Carroll ends up seeing the play clock about to expire and rather than get a delay of game penalty, calls timeout. That, Carroll said, is why he had to call timeout, as there was confusion and, quote, screwed up on the field. Okay. That doesn't explain why during the timeout he decided to send Jason Myers in the field goal unit back onto the field to try a field goal and make it a 23-20 game instead of go for the touchdown in a 7-point game with a defense that wasn't stopping anything Atlanta was doing. It's really not second guessing, it's really first guessing. Carroll and the Seahawks, they don't have the defense to be able to say, well, we'll kick the field goal here and rely for the last quarter and 3 minutes on our defense making stops. Yeah, that's their job, and yeah, that's what they're supposed to do, but they have yet to show that they're going to stop anything, the game on the line, really since the Denver game. Other than the 2 plays and Wosu got into the backfield and forced fumbles, without those lost fumbles on the goal line for the Broncos have 31 points and win that game too, and the Seahawks would be 0-3 right now. Carroll's still coaching like he's got a team from 6-7 years ago that was the #1 defense in the NFL, and he's got maybe the worst defense in the NFL right now. It's allowing 157 yards per game rushing after 3 games, allowing 397 total yards per game. You can look at that defense and say the Seahawks are lucky they aren't 0-3. The defense wasted a career day from Geno Smith, the most completions and most attempts of his 10-year career, 32 completions and 44 attempts. The offense, 420 yards after going 6 quarters without points. They had 10 points in the very first quarter today, and the Seahawks defense wasted all of that. I wrote all about that on thenewstribune.com and on Twitter at GBellSeattle. Tons more to talk about. It's all there, and all the rest of the week before the Seahawks go to the 1-2 Detroit Lions next Sunday. Thanks for watching.